Good morning, it's Monday morning again. This is Peter from ZZIPP Media, and today I'm going to go on my 17th video photo walk. Why don't you come and join me? Today we're going on a short distance on the Rodwell Trail. The Rodwell Trail is a shared walk cycleway, 3,366 metres long, just over 2 miles between Weymouth and Perrybridge, and along the course of the old Weymouth to Portland Railway. It ran from 1865 to 1965. Halfway along and signposted on the trail you will find the romantic ruins of Henry's Sandsfoot Castle and gardens set on the cliff top overlooking the sea and the Isle of Portland. I shall put a link down to the website in the description section. The website is www.rodwelltrail.org.uk. Okay, let's go. I'm entering the Rodwell Trail now. It's organised by Weymouth and Portland Borough Council. Let's see what we can see. I've not been down this way for quite a while, so I believe there is a tunnel halfway along, and there used to be a footbridge, so we'll see if that's still there. It's a glorious day here in Weymouth. As I said to you on the intro, this is the 17th video photo walk I'm doing. I think I'll do 20 and we'll see how it goes from there. So if you have any ideas for new photo walks I could do, I'm going up to Fancy's Farm on Portland, I think, next time, so that should be interesting. The Rodwell Trail is also available to cyclists, so you can cycle along here, which is very nice on a nice warm day like today, and dog walkers. People can walk the dogs. This is on the site of an old railway line, as you saw on the intro map there. They've converted it for pedestrians and bikers and dog walkers. You can enter on various areas. There's another entry right there. So I think it's about, if you want to do it, it's about 2.5 miles. So I don't know whether I'll be able to cover the whole of the 2.5 miles, but I'll give it a try. I've got plenty of cameras with me, so if I run out of power I can always change cameras. Yes folks, I was a Boy Scout. I got thrown out because I lost my woggle. Well, that's a story we won't go into. That was many moons ago. I think we're coming up to the bridge here across the road. If you see the sign there, that takes you down to the swimming pool and Chickerel. I really must get that DJI Osmo when I'm doing these walks, because it keeps the camera still. Let me just get myself composed again. There we are. Right. Recently I opened a Etsy store. I'll put a link to the Etsy store under the video in the description section, so you can click through there. And there I sell a lot of my Weymouth images, and all the money that I raise goes to keep ZZIPP Media going. I don't charge people for what I do. I run it on a value for value basis. If people like what I do, they can donate what they want. Also, I sell my own items that I created, like my pictures, and that goes to keep Zip Media going too. Here we are on the new footbridge. You can see a lot of Weymouth down there. Over there to your left is the Weymouth Quay. And as you see, it's quite a busy road down there. Okay, back to the trail. So, I think it would be interesting to do this on a bicycle. But at the moment I haven't got the technology to do that. You'd need a special clip for the camera to go on the bike, and you'd need the bike itself, which I haven't got. We are well on the way now. How are you enjoying these photo walks? If you can leave me some feedback. As I say, I've done 16 so far. This is the 17th. You can find them all on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Zippster, ZZIPPSTER, and then just click on the video links you can see there. It's all free, it's no charge. Here we are. This is an observation platform, and it used to be the mount of a gun, I believe. Right here. It's got a little plaque in the centre. Let's see what it says. I'll have to come around. Anti-aircraft gun emplacement sited to protect Weymouth during World War II, refurbished as a viewing point April 2007. Yeah, well, you can see what kind of viewpoint it is, can't you? So, from this point, as you can see by the sign there, Wyke Regis is 2 miles, so let's get on with the walk. I'm hoping that at the end of the walk, if we get to Sandsfoot Castle, I can maybe get some kind of refreshment. I know I've been there before, but this is a different route to get to it. It's a lovely day here in Weymouth. At the moment I'm using my iPhone 5 as the camera, to putting some footage on there and then transferring it all onto the iPhone 7 when I get home. It's a very quiet place to walk. As I've told you in previous videos, there are areas in Weymouth that get away from the tourism spots, as I've probably shown you before in my other videos. You get away from the tourist spots and get some peace and quiet. You know, 5 minutes from the tourist spot, you're in a place like this. Peaceful, quiet. A gentle walk is nice. But Now you can see that is the back of the supermarket down there, and you can see way in the distance the town bridge, and the tall building is the eye. So this is right at the back of Weymouth where I'm walking now, and it is very much quieter. I haven't been, as I said to you before, I haven't been this way for quite a while, so I'm discovering it just as you are. If you were a Weymouth person, you probably know this walk quite well, but if not, then you're joining me and we're discovering it together. It's a lovely day. I say, I think the walk gets quite close to the sea on a couple of occasions here, so if I remember rightly. So, and there should be a tunnel. When I came up many years ago, the tunnel was pitch black inside. It hadn't been sorted out, and when you went through it was absolute dark. So I think it was an old railway bridge. So I hope now they've got it all lit and available to walk through, because it would be difficult. And here we are, this is it. I think it's well hidden in the foliage and shrubbery. There you go, the mind wanders again to the Knights of Ni. The old Monty Python movie. Oh, get my finger out of the way. Come here. So, that looks like a pretty bridge, doesn't it? With the ivy and everything over the top. Yes, very nice. Very picturesque. So let's go forward under the tunnel now. It's very cool. Very cool in here. Lots of graffiti everywhere. But look at that. That's a great image. Dog breathing heavy in the tunnel. If I remember rightly, there are remnants of the railway here all the time. You can see on my left coming up where one of the platforms used to be for the station. I think it was taken away, or the railway was taken away with the beaching cuts. When my father was alive, he told me a story of when he was in the Navy, and he was, let me just say, the worse for wear. And he left the Black Dog pub in Weymouth and walked this line back to his barracks on Portland. Now, that was a hell of a feat. When you are 6 sheets to the wind drunk and you've got to get back to the barracks, otherwise you're in big trouble. So he probably walked exactly the way that I'm walking now. So maybe that seems appropriate somehow. Look, as you can see, there are lots of remnants here, the platforms on either side. I'm on the iPhone 7 now. They're both shooting at 720, so it shouldn't be any problem matching the video. So maybe when I get to the other end, I'll do a quick Facebook Live. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, beautiful. You can't hear anything. No cars, just the birds and the trees. And people playing cricket. Oh. I'm going to transfer the footage from my iPhone 5 that just ran out of space onto my iPhone 7 and edit on there. It seems like an easier way to do it. Or maybe transfer it all to the iPad and do it on there. It's a bigger screen.
Let's maybe give this one to Maisie.
Lots of people cycling today. And music. I just passed a gentleman on my left hand side who said hello, and he plays the squeeze box, it seems. Can you hear the music? Music is everywhere, isn't it? Music is everywhere. Beautiful warm day, insects in the sky. We're coming up to the road bridge now that is on Buxton Road, I believe, in Weymouth. I've got a story to tell you about Buxton Road. Many years ago there used to be a garage, a self-service garage on Buxton Road on the right hand side as you cross the bridge. I used to work there. I was there on the petrol service tills pressing buttons all day and well into the night, maybe 10:30 at night, and we closed down. I felt like a machine. I got to feel like a machine. And that was the first time I went to the States with my cousin Anthony and my aunt, who sadly passed away now. And the second thing that I did is I bought a tent and a rucksack and hitched around Europe for a little while. I got down to the south of France and then took the train back through Paris and arrived back in Weymouth. I hadn't got a job when I get back, but I didn't particularly care because the job was awful and the garage is gone now. I believe the owner, Mr. Jeff Graham, passed away and his sons were given the job of running the garages, but they didn't do very good jobs, so the garages failed. I also know somebody there called Mr. Brown, I believe, who used to run the garage repair place, and his wife who used to do Jeff Graham's accounts, like his bookkeeper. I don't know what happened to them, so if anybody knows, get in touch. Yes, it's there's memories there. They come back to you when you least expect them to. We've got another sign here, Rodwell Trail. This is not a bridle way, so you can't actually ride your horse along here, so I must remember that when I have a horse, that I can't ride it along here. You can ride bicycles, walk your dogs and walk, but you can't ride a horse. Which in my mind is horsist. You know, it's horsist. Anyway, back to the trail. It's always the trail. So here we are back on the trail, still walking. Come past Buxton Road area. Now we're heading down the coast. 1,500 meters. Butterflies. We'll see what we can see. As I said to you earlier on in the walk, I'm going to do 20 of these walks. I'm on number 17 now, and if you have any other ideas for walks I could do, let me know down there in the comments section or on my Facebook page, which you'll find a link to in the description box down there at the bottom of the video. Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, and other places. I'm on Pinterest, so you can have a look at my Pinterest boards there. Yes, so crossing another little bridge here. It's a lovely walk. It's only a couple of miles. Look at another one. This is a cricket. 1 mile. Yes, it would be interesting to do on a bike this, because the surface isn't rough, so the ride should be fairly smooth. We're coming down onto Sandsfoot Castle now, I think. This is to my right. You can see Sandsfoot Road. So we should be coming down onto the castle fairly soon. I'll have to have a sit at the castle and think, should I go any further? I think I can get to the bird reserve on Chesil Beach from here. So I'll do a Facebook Live and see if I should continue. When I get down to Sandsfoot Castle, I'll do a Facebook Live broadcast. If you're coming back to my Facebook, you should see it when it's up there. I'm not even out of breath, which is pretty good for me. For those who don't know me very well, I'm almost 61 years old and I'm still fairly fit. I get about. I use technology a lot for what I do, and it's all self-taught. So if you get a bit stuck and to know how to do something, just get in touch. I can help you out. So we're always coming to, I think this heads down to Sandsfoot Castle. It's on the opposite side of the road, and we'll see what we can see. There was another remnant of the railway years, Sandsfoot Castle Halt. If you were a local historian, you will know these places very well. I'm sure that any historians who are part of my Facebook friends will let me know any history of this walk, and they can put any pictures that they have of the railway when it was here. So where are we going from here? This is Sandsfoot Court, Sandsfoot Castle, Sandsfoot Castle Gardens and Cafe. So let's just go and sit in the cafe and gardens for a little bit, and I'll do a Facebook Live if I can.